Good morning, everyone. This is Jet with Pancake Farms, and we are excited because today we are putting in our first beehive in a nuke form. And here today to help us with all of that is Steve Harris. And looking around here, we got some nice shady areas that we thought would be a good spot to put the bees. And you were saying you had a different opinion on that.
Yeah, I think probably right over here where the sun's gonna hit it most of the time would be a better spot for it, especially during the winter months. When the sun goes down over the horizon, it's still gonna get sun out there.
Okay, and so it's important for them to then have sun year round as majority part of the day. They aren't gonna overheat themselves.
No, they've got the best air conditioning system in the world.
Perfect, well let's go ahead and get things set up.
You call this the bee reel?
Yeah. Exactly, the bee reel.
I'm gonna put it it's like in the middle.
Okay.
That way you've got room on both sides to set stuff down.
And work and all that.
Okay,
cool.
so. So we're tilted pretty good. Let's go this way with this.
And you said we're tilting it because we want the water to run off of one side, right?
Right. So we're almost perfect that way. We just need to take this down a little bit. The more level it is side to side, the better your comb is going to go.
Side to side being this way, correct?
Right.
Okay. And you want a little tilt front to back.
Front to back. So right now we're perfect. This way they'll build their comb straight down.
Gotcha.
If the box is tilted a little bit, they're still going to build their comb straight down.
But it's going to be at an angle now on the frame.
Right.
Okay, that makes good sense.
Okay, so we've got quite a bit of tilt towards the back or towards the front.
Do the bees have a preference as to north, south, east, west as to where they like the opening of the hive?
Yeah, I like to point at least south to southeast.
South to southeast, okay.
So we're pretty much east right now.
Yep.
Which is good because I get that morning sun. That's what really fires them off in the morning, is that morning sun coming right in the opening. They like that. Good, okay.
Perfect. So what's our...
So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the bees.
Okay.
And I'm gonna set them right here and I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
The opening. We'll get in our bee suits.
Okay.
And once they'll start coming out and flying around a little bit.
Okay.
Kind of lets them calm down a little from the ride. And then we'll do the transfer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have 2 on one side, 1 on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. And they're gonna build this out fast.
Right.
Okay.
That's what you're saying. It'll only take them like a few weeks or a month?
Couple weeks probably.
Gotcha.
It's coming with brood, and not sure if I've got one empty frame in there or not for them. But what we might do too is if I have one frame that's just honey, we may split it like this, which forces them to build this one straight down, and these against the wall, they'll build them straight down.
Okay, that makes good sense.
So I'm gonna go get the bees, and then we'll get our suits on.
Right. Here we have our first time bee suit. Never put one of these on before.
All right. Pretty simple. It's a full suit and gloves.
So we're gonna open the beehive, the box, and let the bees start to fly around a little bit.
Oh, just a little slit was all it took, huh?
That's all it takes. And you can see they're already making circles because they know they've been moved. So they're already making circles around this box, which means that they're relocating themselves. I'm going to open it all the way up now.
getting closer again.
Here we go. So now we're going to make our transfer now that they're kind of out and about.
How many bees did you say were in here?
Oh, there's probably maybe 5,000 or 6,000.
5,000 or 6,000.
Yeah, by the time this gets built up, you'll have about 20,000 in the first box. And it'll
So I get a close look at those bees here.
And the majority of the bees in the colony will be worker bees. And then you will have some drones. I don't know if I have any drones in here or not. I'm sure that there are a few. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these frames out in order, put them in the same way they come out of this box, so that they we may separate that one depending on what I find in here. But as we're doing it, we're going to try and find the queen. She typically is not on an outside frame, and this frame here also has lots of honey in it just to get them started. So you can see that they've even been filling some of the other cells with honey in between the capped honey. This is capped honey in this area, and then you see the glistening in the center here.
Yes.
Those are cells that they're filling full of honey.
And how long does it take to fill a cell full of honey?
Oh, it takes them quite a few trips to do it. This side is pretty much all capped honey. So we'll stick that one in there. Your new home.
Welcome home.
Now this frame here is kind of where I expect to find the queen,
Okay.
but I may not. She may not be on it. And she's been laying eggs in these cells, which is really to see. It's like a small white-looking piece of rice down in the center of the cell.
Okay.
So she's filling this full of brood. And this is our Carniolan type of a queen. So she's black. And I don't see her on this frame, but she's got eggs all the way through the cells in this frame too.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, you were saying that in here we're wearing white because the bees don't like brown, right?
Yeah, if you want to look like a bear, then they will act like you're a bear.
Ah.
Okay, now here we have, again, she's laid eggs in here, and down inside these cells you see a little C shape, and that's after the egg is hatched out.
Let's see, point to a cell here for me.
Oh, there's
Some of those.
Yeah. Right down in there you see it. Just a little, looks like just the letter C down inside there.
Alright.
And that's after the egg has hatched. You always want to move slow with your bees. You make really fast movements, they will come after you a little bit. And again, we've got quite a bit of brood on this frame.
Oh, there, is that her?
Yep, there she is. Right there at the top. Can you see her?
Yes.
Set this down. There she is right there.
Oh, wow.
And I like the darker. I like the Carniolan genetics. They do well in our area. So she's a good looking, healthy queen. She's first year.
Wow.
So she should last you 2 to 3 years before you have to replace her if they don't do it themselves. Okay, so we want to be gentle with that one. And she's on it.
And you're giving just a little bit of spacing between each of the frames I'm
Yeah,
seeing.
they have a bar on it that gives you that space.
That bar gives you that
This
space.
sidebar right here. See, when you get the two sidebars together, it creates that space in between.
Okay.
And if this frame hasn't had any eggs laid on it, we're gonna separate it from that other frame. And it does not. So we're gonna stick this empty frame in here in between, which they'll start building that out for her to lay eggs on. And then we'll put this one in here. And slide this over. So this is an 8-frame box, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in it. You still got a lot of space. So we are going to space some of these a little bit. And they're going to build that comb out on both these frames to get that bee space of about 1/4 to 5/16 of an inch in between their comb. I don't want to spread these frames out because they're already have that bee space. So we're just going to move these over a little.